Hello and welcome to a high-level overview of K3's mapping and rules. The K3 mapping and rules engines are part of our low-code extract, transform, and load, or ETL functionality. Mappings and rules allow you to easily transform and enrich data without code. So here we are on the front end of K3. These are the routes, or some people call them data pipelines. I'm going to go to our Superstore demo route. Clicking on the data stream, you can see the data from point-of-sale systems. While inside the Superstore, I can click over to Mappings on the left side. As you can see, these are all the data links between the origin and the target. Some of these are pass-through mappings, where data is just passed from one column on the origin side to another column on the target side. Value mapping is a bit different. As you can see, it's not just passing values through, it's actually transforming values. For example, here we have our Canadian provinces. They're coming from a column called province. Each of the field values is an abbreviation. But that is not what we want in our target dataset. In our target dataset, we want the provinces in a column called CA_province. Not only that, but we want the province name written out in all caps. That's the standard of our target. So the data is streaming through K3. K3 is reading this data. When it sees a province of ON, for example, it automatically sets CA_province as Ontario in all caps. Of course, this is a simple one-to-one mapping. Let's expand this by adding in some province-level tax data. So first, what I'm going to do is add PST, GST, and HST. These are the three sales tax forms in Canada. Now that I've added those, you can see we have additional columns. And now I can add in the values. I'm just going to paste these values in. And there we have it. Now all the sales tax rate metadata is part of the province level data. It's really easy. Okay, so now that we have the tax rate metadata into K3, let's create a data rule. Again, data rules are really simple but solve very complex data problems. Okay, so a rule is just a when, then, and else statement. We'll call this total tax. Like with mappings, K3 is reading the data as it flows through K3. When the data meets the when criteria, it executes the then and else. So let's create a rule that adds all the different taxes together to get a total tax. So when CA province is not null, meaning it has some value in it, then I want K3 to use a formula. That formula is going to add the PST, GST, and HST I added into the mapping before. Formulas are very simple, easy-to-use syntax. But as you can imagine, K3 is able to do lots of different types of formulas and transitions. Okay, let's try a different type of rule. So imagine you are a data analyst. The business team just informed us that something weird is happening with FedEx out west. That's all the info we have to go on. So let's isolate the FedEx West data for them. Okay, so when region is west and carrier is FedEx, then tag shipment link to FedEx West. could not be more easy. Now all the data coming from FedEx West is tagged for easy isolation. As you can imagine, the rules engine is exceptionally flexible to tackle many different types of challenging data cases. You can even control the firing order of rules. This allows you to daisy-chain series of rules together. In fact, we've barely scratched the surface on what K3 rules can do. The best way is to see for yourself what K3 can do for your data. Just drop us a line at getk3.com. Thank you, and we are looking forward to talking to you soon.